We've seen education shift back and forth many times, and people use the analogy of a pendulum. And I think a pendulum is an inappropriate analogy. We are not simply moving from this back over to this, and then back to this again, and then back to that again. In my 46 years, I've seen that shift happen at least 3 times. I don't think it is an analogy for a pendulum. I think it should be a Ferris wheel. There is always something on the top in the 12 o'clock position that is the hot new thing and everybody's doing it. There's always something in the 3 o'clock position that is fading out and being challenged. There's something in the 6 o'clock position that is no longer acceptable to almost anyone. And there's something in the 9 o'clock position that's being considered and thought and revamped and is on the rise. That Ferris wheel is turning around and around, decade after decade. One thing I'd like us to consider with the analogy of the Ferris wheel is that no individual car stands alone. They're unified by a set of spokes that go down to a central axle. And the hub in that axle needs to be children. We need to be thinking that everything that is connected on that Ferris wheel around the outside is all about kids. If we ask ourselves, what does this do to help that center space that would guide us in all that we do? My personal definition of immoral is choosing what is easy for adults at the expense of kids. Get on that Ferris wheel, look at where you are, and recognize that nothing stays at 12 o'clock forever. And whatever is at 6 will come back around, revamped, re-researched, new strategies, new materials, new thinking. What we're asking you to consider is where critical comprehension fits in to the work you do daily